Yo, what's up? We back. Another edition of the best podcast you never heard of, the Conceited Knowbody. This is episode 150. We should have had some kind of celebration, some kind of party or something.
We should have, man.
We should have had some kind of
goddamn COVID-19.
And that's what we're going to stick with. Hey, COVID the fucking excuse for everything.
Oh, God.
Niggas be missing their child support, be like, man, it's the goddamn COVID.
Hey, don't let my landlord call me about some motherfucking rent.
These motherfuckers out here in the Capitol building, you talking about rent?
Hey,
about rent, nigga.
High as hell right now.
Oh God, especially if you live in Atlanta right now. You see all the freaks moving back to that shit now.
You say what?
All the freaks moving back to Atlanta. All the strippers and shit, all the unwanted motherfuckers, the homeless people.
Hey,
they got a place to stay
too
now.
Goddamn hot.
The stripping market is oversaturated. Them bitches gonna be disappointed when they get down to Atlanta. They gonna be disappointed.
I feel bad for the hoes in Houston.
Do Atlanta strippers get naked?
Yeah.
Hold me to this, man. Hold me to this.
Yeah.
Real quick before we can go any further. I say bitch way too much. And I'm on a bitch sabbatical. Unless it's absolutely necessary, I gotta quit saying bitch. I'll be playing back the shows and I done said bitch in like 6 times.
It's just a real nigga expression.
Hey, listen, but I say it 6 times in 5 words.
Well,
That shit, hey man, when it start fucking with my conscience, it bothers me, man. But
You gotta put a bitch in place sometimes.
ain't gonna be no bitches around.
So who you using it on? Who you oversaturating that word on?
Man, it be in general conversation. Hey,
Just speaking.
I'll be like, these bitches really be out here
a
trying to get that fucking child support.
Proverb.
And these bitches.
Action verb.
Hey, it's a descriptive. It's a
descriptive term.
Hell yeah. What is the adverb? Hey, cause I'm gonna say that shit, but I ain't want to commit to it. So somebody might that nigga said it was an adverb. But real quick, let me get through these introductions. First, we are back with the first episode of 2021, the new year in the Gregorian calendar. You already know how we do it. I'm the host, Latours, aka Heartthrob Harrison, aka the low key legend, aka dark skinned Thanos. To my right, we got the man with the master plan who always make it happen.
Yeah.
Motherfucking right hand man, Renaissance motherfucking Juvie. Always make shit happen. Hold on, I ain't letting him come out just on some regular shit. He gonna put some sauce on that shit. He gonna put some sauce on that shit. But to my left, man, we got some special guests up in here, man. It's a pleasure to have the homie Nate and his homie, which is a homie of mine now, Fat Boy from the Factz Podcast.
For sure.
Brand new podcast coming up. I ain't get to do the little camera check, man, so kind of stay up just a little bit on the mic because we recording too.
Okay.
Oh, I did not know y'all was recording.
Surveillance camera.
Oh, damn.
Hey, nigga over here.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, he start fluffing his hair and shit, get his hair out of his eye, doing his dreads and shit.
Let's see.
Hey, he Brooke Shields his dreads. Do like that real quick.
That's the Shawn Michaels, nigga. Shawn Michaels.
Hey man, listen, I'm older than that. The best blonde before Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels like the 5th best blonde ever.
Oh yeah, you gotta get Ric Flair was a cool blonde.
He's a bleach blonde. I'm talking real blonde.
Oh okay. Oh.
Him and Hogan, huh? No, it's good. It's good. We ain't got the luxury. We gonna win. Hey, for everybody who don't know, man, we really a 2-man show when it comes to production and shit. So. If by chance Fat Boy is not in this camera, we apologize in advance. I guarantee you will see his scarf.
I almost got up and went and checked without his permission.
Instinct.
Yeah, you know,
Hey!
Man, the nigga shit. Like, oh,
Hey,
this bitch out there. Hey, where you taking me to?
Hey, he just teacher nigger me. Permission. But no, we here with Nate. Until he went and got his own podcast, he was like a distant cousin of this podcast.
Well,
at every family reunion.
I was coming through.
when the food cook,
Yeah.
you know, he gonna
Hey,
chef
but you know, I show up, man, when you ask me, bro. You know what I mean? This
definitely do. And it's a pleasure to have you.
I knew Jason probably
Every
went
time.
around if
you
I
don't like not like having that cousin around
Hey,
just because you coming for the food. I mean,
You hear that passive aggressive shot? Have you ever been here when Jason was here?
I always do. That's what I'm saying.
Don't do that.
I'm kind of sound effect for that shit. You know, I'm just playing around your shit. I see this shit all set up nice now.
Shout out to Jason.
Right.
Look, that's how I know Jason. We was in poverty last time he was here. Hey, I'll take that.
Nah, I'm fucking with you, man.
How you been, man?
Bro, I've been blessed, bro. God,
I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
Hey, we know your story, nigga. We heard you say that. Like, yeah, you know, so just stay on top of things, you know, the Lord. What's happening, fat boy?
What's up with it?
Y'all from the Factz Podcast, man. Of course, we're gonna tap into what's going on with y'all. And of course, it's been so much to talk about in this new year. It's been very controlled, chaotic, and what I mean by that is I'm a firm believer that everything you see is part of the script.
Come on, man.
We the only ones who act like we didn't know Thanos was gonna die in the second fucking Avengers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Second term, you don't make it, Thanos.
Right, nigga. Like
That's how it is. But so far, how y'all year been going? I'm gonna start off with Juvie, man.
Man, well, you know, my year don't really start until, when the world comes back to life. You know when the earth comes back to life. When does the earth come back to life?
Yeah, tell me that, bro.
Spring.
Okay.
You know when the flowers start coming. You know, flowers start blooming.
Okay.
Animals start coming back out.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Everything start
That makes
flourishing.
sense.
Everything come back to life.
Okay.
That's when the new year starts. Why would the new year start when everything is still dead and cold? That's the end of the year, right? And then we still in the dead winter, everything still dead cold. You feel me? So when everything start coming back to life, you start the grass start getting green, all the trees start coming back to life, the flowers start growing, all that life start coming back to earth. That's when the new year starts. And that's probably when a lot of people start seeing those new changes that they probably really want.
Man, that's big.
So,
Yeah.
you know, the new year been going pretty good. The new year been going pretty good for me because, you know, I've been in that gym working hard, but
For any of y'all who don't know, Zachary, he's a professional fighter. I know Nate knows, but he fight professionally, professional boxer. You into boxing?
Yeah, I used to do it a little bit for discipline when I was younger. My pops had me in it.
It's pretty good.
It's cool. It's good. It's good training. I say that's the best training you can get is the boxing training.
It is. I think it's the most disciplined sport too. That because it ain't nobody like you. You know, it ain't nobody here running with you and stuff. Ain't nobody doing that valleys with you.
It's really about what you want to do in that sport. Like you got to be built for that. It's a mind thing, you know.
Real shit, and that's crazy because I dabbled in it before, but I wasn't committed enough. I didn't have that kind of discipline shit. When they like, hey, nigga, you should go run. I'm like, why? There's 4 quarters of this ring. I just need enough energy and shit to get. But that's what separate boxers and regular dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a difference between fighting and boxing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that shit.
You learned the hard way with Nate Robinson. Nigga had to yeah, I know. You feel me? Nigga had to change his go by the government for a couple of months. That shit was crazy, bro. You can't just be getting knocked out like that and let everybody in your team know. You know what I mean? It's just like telling your parents to come watch me fight and lose in front of them.
Would you fight the same person?
The white dude?
Mm-hmm.
Me personally? I don't know. I mean, before seeing the fight,
I put the fear in
he didn't put no fear in me. It's just that niggas really train, and like you said, I don't have that discipline to want. You know what I mean?
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you what that shit was, because see, my mind just went somewhere else. Everybody had a plan to leave the plantation. Nate seen Nate get fucked up, and Nate said, "I'm gonna pick my cotton."
Yeah. Don't ever compare to slavery, because when it comes to slavery, I'm gonna grab a pistol and just pop motherfuckers. You know about my shit. What nigga?
Hey, niggas be fucking Renaissance and the fuck they roles in slavery, nigga. Niggas be acting like niggas just like was sitting around just taking the shit. Nigga, what? If that was me, I would have went over there, took Master Gun out and shot him.
That was kind of like the same shit that like, cause that'd be, look, I'm gonna paint this picture for you, right? That'd be the same shit like if you wouldn't do some shit, if you wouldn't go to prison. It'd be the same. The way what they was doing to them motherfuckers.
Man,
I mean,
we ain't about to be that.
Breaking the law.
We not about to be
that.
No,
look though, what they was doing for them niggas for quote unquote breaking the law. Bro. And all the law now, all I gotta do is go sit in a fucking cell. That's really not even that fucking bad if you being honest. I'm being honest with you. I'm gonna hold
it. But here's my problem with slavery. We out.
Sure, yeah, several.
Everybody. Here's the part I never understood.
Got the whole point.
I was saying I'm about to go with it. I'm not what I even saying. But we that deep though. You know what I mean? We deep in a bitch. Why ain't we revolt? We just gonna sit here and all right, we got somewhere to sleep.
Two things real quick. First off, there were revolts. The second thing is you are in a foreign place you've never been to. So everywhere you run into is a strange place. You know what I'm saying? Fact. It ain't like you was in college and
telling you to follow the North Star.
We ain't got nowhere to really run back to. You ain't got nowhere to run back to. Like if we had like a kingdom, then we got a head overhead and he running shit. That's where we need to go. Well, where that's at?
Clear across fucking water. You know what I'm saying?
Where that's at? So it's like you don't know where to go. It's like you just running. Yeah. You go there, you got more problems maybe there, or maybe just in the last place. Shit, I don't know.
Me personally, with that slavery shit, I feel like that I couldn't have been back then because I would have died. Like that command and obeying all that shit. I don't like my mentality today. Couldn't be back then.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
33. So you was born in what? 87.
87.
You have an 87 mind state. And what I mean by that, you was raised on, I get to listen to music when I want to, I get to get up and eat when I want to. You know what I'm saying? You was raised with the symbols of freedom that they wasn't raised with. They was raised by it with. You know what I'm saying? They never tasted freedom. So their whole mentality was way different in the context of they never seen somebody successfully rebel. You know what I'm saying?
True.
By the time you get older and stuff, you done seen Tupac spit at the camera, say fuck the police. You done heard NWA, whether it was profitable or not. They wasn't, you know what I'm saying, afforded that luxury and shit to see a nigga who was like, you know what I'm saying, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? The nigga said, fuck y'all got fucked. Right. They bent him over in the little gallows and shit and they fucked him in front of everybody. And that's traumatic.
And not to be on no homo shit, I would be one of them suspects because just for the simple fact that I just can't go by another man's just doing something to my people that I don't see this right.
And wait, what they say? You said that you would have been one of the niggas get fucked?
I wouldn't even say get fucked. I would just say I'd be fucked because it wouldn't be that.
This is what I'm saying though. If I had that rebellious spirit, I see them. If I see them girl Nate, if I see them fucking the shit out of Nate in front of everybody, I'm gonna think twice about my motherfucking rebellion.
I mean, I'm just gonna kill them. I mean, then they gonna kill me.
And I understand that. And like sitting here in 2020, that's my mentality in this world today. Cause I know that I wasn't raised in that sort of captivity.
Right.
I can't imagine.
Like it was people who did rebel, people who did get killed.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, like me personally, I wonder how I would have been if I was raised in that shit though. You know what I'm saying? If you sitting here, you land in a boat and you don't know what the fuck these people even saying. For one, you've never seen white people. That's one. For two, they speak a language you never fucking heard. 3, they just threw your fucking cousin who you was just fucking playing with over the fucking boat to the sharks and shit. That's some traumatic shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit is traumatizing, and it's a trauma that we haven't had to face today. And I'm not saying what you would have done, but me, myself, my mentality today is fuck these crackers, I die. No, I'm saying that's my mentality. You know what I'm saying? If need be. But I'm saying this from a person who was raised with some sort of liberty. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but I'm like, somebody took a stand back then, you know, like Martin Luther King had to take a stand. Malcolm X took a stand. I probably would be the person that took a stand then. Back then, the first person that took a stand. This is what I'm saying. My mentality is a mentality that I would have made that change. So even if it wouldn't have took part right now.
Killed, basically.
Quick. I mean, that's what it was.
There was a lot of motherfuckers that got killed that thought, you know, they was.
Yeah, Martin Luther King got killed. Malcolm X got killed, but it was
a lot of variables why Martin Luther King was killed.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? The first person that would have thought about the change would probably have been me. Because that's my mentality.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
The first is always the first one to go.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way to a certain extent. And I'm gonna say only say to a certain extent because I'm more like just me myself personally, man. Like I'm passive and I try to figure out the best way for me to maneuver through a situation without there really being too much You know what I mean?
Conflict.
Where I can really like solve something and really be there.
But back then,
like,
it's so much.
Do you have any children?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I have a 15-year-old.
A 15-year-old?
Yeah.
Say for instance, you was on this plantation with your 15-year-old, and let's even take it back to when this 15-year-old was a 5-year-old. Mm-hmm. Do you think that it would be advantageous for you to rebel, knowing that he gonna have to possibly be raised without you? Is that a risk that you would be willing to take to see your son? You don't know how he'll get raised up. You in this captivity, so do you think that you would be, you know what I'm saying, more served better if you was to just figure out a way just to escape instead of just openly rebelling and getting killed?
Well, to answer your question, back then I would have thought about having a child. Clearly.
Oh no! Listen, hold on. Let me create a narrative. You going with my narrative and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You can't go outside. Yeah. You gotta just go off of what he's saying. Like, okay,
they don't need no translator. They don't translate
shit. It's not shit. Nigga, know I gotta add that. Y'all niggas all serious and shit. This nigga asking Jeopardy questions. Goddamn it, listen to the conversation. Nah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, on some real shit. Back then.
Cause see, I understand. Like, I'm not.
Cause they some real ass questions, bro. You got me like sitting here.
I'm not.
Like to answer your question, like to answer your question on, like I'm saying, like you have choices. It's always choices. So regardless of your question is that I have a son, or if I didn't, back then my mentality would be not even thinking about creating another other because the change ain't done yet. You see what I'm saying? So. With that, bringing people in is just gonna make the problem worse.
But the change ain't done now, though.
You think you trying to get no pussy, though? Hold on. You think you trying to get no pussy?
I'm not fucking nothing until y'all quit beating us.
You know you ain't trying to get no pussy? Come on.
I ain't gonna
Come on, get the fuck out of here.
You be already fucking that barefoot nappy-head woman all day. That's fresh out the cotton field pussy, too.
Hold on. You know we ain't got no fucking
grass and trees.
No condom, no
nothing. None of that shit. Come on. Niggas came in and got cheat on their bitch.
You know, that's a give and take, though. You know how that is.
You had an earthworm on your pussy.
You gotta, come on, I'm gonna keep taking it back. Nigga. You gotta keep taking it back. Nigga, like, come on,
your shit bleeding.
So now you got the kid, nigga, you fucking big.
I'm not ignorant to what you're saying, though. It's a part of me that got that. Like, I have that, but the older I got, man, the more, like, I try to think things through. I'm not the type of person who you gonna just bullshit, but back then, man, it was way tougher. Like, today, you can be a little bit more reserved and away from shit.
Let me ask you, same question that you asked him apply to you. You in the same position, you feel me? You got a kid. Because you did say you'd be one of the first ones to go. You had a kid, would that change your perspective on everything? Yeah. And how would you handle that?
Handle like what?
Like a certain situation, you know what I mean? They put you in a situation where like some fucked up situation, like nigga, I'll die for this, but your kid is right there.
Listen, I'm hoping that, I'm be honest with you, until it fuck with my integrity, my morals, I'm gonna go along to get along. Cause if I don't see no more, listen, I'm not about to fucking rebellion and shit where I'm the only one swinging the hatchet. You know what I'm saying? But they kill me and make me a wallet out of me and shit. And then later on they make a movie about me talking birth of a fucking nation. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the legend and shit. They got the same picture of me like this and shit, the whips on my back and shit. Nigga, I don't want to be an example.
Then they do you like a BET fucking ending, nigga, and show the wallet like this is.
That's gonna be a lifetime. And I found Roberto play.
Oh hell no.
But all jokes I think that we underserve our ancestors to the fact where we don't understand that it was people with the mentality that you got. It was people who got out there and was like, no, I'm not doing this shit, and they died for what the fuck they believed in. So it's not, I'm not disputing that you would have the capabilities to be in that person. But I just know me personally, shit, it's easy for me to say that because I'm not there. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. And that's all I was saying. But tomorrow, Nate's dream come true. Let me do this for Nate right here. For the last 4 years, I had to watch Nate type fuck Trump. And now it's like the greatest day of Nate's life. the other slave masters coming in.
Fuck that nigga too.
You love Biden. Don't do
that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. I gotta see that same energy for the next 4 years.
Hold on. Hey, it was.
You like Trump?
Nah, who, me? Hell no.
Hell no. Like Trump.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That nigga like Trump because Trump was real.
Oh,
and Trump was real.
I like his personality, but I ain't like the way he was going.
Like,
he put shit. Like he said, he made when he did the last show. You brought up some points that I thought to myself, like, yeah, this nigga, yeah. That's why I fuck with him. He's fucking that nigga savage and a bitch. He's the first nigga president ever. He ran the shit like a nigga for real, like a nigga that just got out of jail. Nigga, oh, come on, you thrown in power, nigga. Okay, this nigga pardoning everybody his last day.
So you say niggas irresponsible to hire anybody?
I'm talking about niggas.
So like, do you want a nigga to come tell you, or you got two niggas want to come tell you? You want one nigga to tell you he gonna stab you, then the other nigga tell you he ain't gonna stab you, he gonna go get a drink, then stab you after you get a drink. I'm trying to go tell you.
Go ahead, Nate. Go ahead, Nate. I'm your friend.
You gotta be first of all.
I was the one gonna tell me he gonna stab me up front. I'm fucking with you.
First of all, I don't fuck with no white man that's gonna tell me what to do and pass laws. First and foremost. Nah, I'm just keeping it G.
We here though. That's what I'm talking about.
we here right now. Like I said,
you paying taxes like me, nigga.
At the end of the day, do we got a choice?
I mean, shit, we can leave.
It's always a choice.
We
can.
I mean, it's not always fair choice.
Like niggas can't wait. I mean, we can wait for Akon to finish up. You feel me? Neverland and shit over there.
Hey, what you just? Akon an agent. What you think?
You think he what?
Yeah, agent. Ain't no nigga getting that kind of liberty and shit when they even kiss the ring. That nigga done bow the knee. Would you say you don't like?
Trump, man, like. I like his personality and all, but I just don't like some of the moves he make. Like, I'm a supervisor. I've been a supervisor downtown for a minute, and for like 6 years now. And
emphasize it.
My Hispanic people was going through a lot of stuff when he got in office, you know. And como estas to everybody out there. And
fuck that,
bro, yeah. You know, like, I seen what they was going through, their families, their kids, you know, and some of that I just didn't agree with.
What exactly did Trump put them through?
I mean, forcing, like, trying to keep them out and force the privilege of the situation they was in.
Just real quick, the person who built the camps and shit down there to keep the so-called immigrants was Barry, Barack Obama. Every president before Donald Trump did this, but it was, first off, it's a law that you have, it's a legal way you get into the country. But for some reason, Donald Trump was vilified for it. One thing else I disagree with, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, it's personally, them your people, but I've never seen Mexicans cake for niggas. Mexicans, they lean to their white side when it's convenient for them.
Hey.
Well, it's taught. First of all, the history behind Hispanic people is taught for them to not like black folks, just like it's taught for whoever's raising their kids and teaching them right from wrong. But if you have a relationship with a Hispanic, they learn themselves to know that black people is not who they was taught to be.
But I mean, Mexicans ain't nothing but dirty white people, if we being honest. All the conquistadors, the people who conquered them was us white Spaniards and shit. They whited out their whole little gene pool or whatever. And to your point, man, you can form a personal relationship with anybody regardless of race. That's the humane thing to do. If you vibe with somebody on some natural shit, regardless of their color and shit, that's cool. But to be mad at Donald Trump for upholding a law, it's weird to me, especially when us as black people, like if my motherfucking forehead itching, I'm not about to reach back and scratch your ass. We got our own problems shit without me being mad at a motherfucker for not, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know what I'm saying? We over here poor shit. Oh shit, what about Pablo? You know what I'm saying? Like, that just ain't me.
So you think if anybody else was in office around the time the pandemic happened, it would have been handled differently?
I don't really. Come on. Hold on. I'm gonna run you through this one real quick because I said it a billion times. The whole 2020 was a whole globalist agenda to get Trump out of office. We've never, you talk about a nigga president, he got treated like a nigga. And what I mean by that is the pandemic is what I call it. It was all orchestrated. You know what I'm saying? But what he was a victim of was his own arrogance. I say all the time, he played cowboy shit where he want to be the tough, you know what I'm saying? I ain't bound down to shit. And he wasn't going to kiss no rings. And they knew that when they got him in the office, but they knew that they had to have a concerted effort to get him out. So when George Floyd got killed, they was mad because Donald Trump didn't say defund the police. Like they start blaming Donald Trump for everything. When what happened when
well, he didn't take the COVID serious.
I didn't take it serious.
Well, but it is.
What's serious about it? It's a regular fucking disease. The fucking mortality rate for COVID is less than 1%. People are not dying from COVID. They purport the numbers and shit to push their agendas. If you go to the fucking hospital and they test you for COVID, but you die from a bullet wound, they will say you died from a COVID bullet. No matter what you say, they hold on. Actually,
and that's the point. That's the point that he made with me when I was on the show last time.
They showing all these numbers. They'll tell you when you read news.
They do that.
You watch the news. They were like 4,000 deaths today. But I don't see the funeral home people riding around in Bentley hearses. So where all the bodies at? You know what I'm saying? If you say where all the bodies at?
They ain't got a FedEx account, or I don't see no fourth.
But I also said on my show that I feel like it is like a court system. Like they all know each other. They all together. You know, Democrat, Republican, whatever it is. They all huddle, just like the judges huddle with the prosecutor. The public defender, they all go to vacation.
And you be looking at stupid in the motherfucker that be over there talking.
I ain't asked that nigga to talk to him about that shit. That nigga trying to give me life, nigga.
Right.
Why you trying to settle a deal,
so,
nigga?
I get where you're coming from.
And just to that point, though, when I say the globalism, what people don't understand, man, is that Donald Trump's rally crying out went over this a bunch of times to make America great again. And everybody thought that meant let's go hang niggas, let's go KKK, garb or whatever, but he's talking economically and shit. Get it back to where it was factories and jobs here domestically. The major companies get a lot of fucking cheap labor by outsourcing jobs to overseas and buying and stuff without tax embargoes on different countries, whatever. But we live in a globalist community. The world is global. And two of his biggest attackers was maybe corporate America, sources like a Nike or some of the groups they affiliated with, NBA, and more importantly, social media. Social media had to get him the fuck up out of here because he was against the monopoly that your places like Amazon was trying to place, or even
because you
do YouTube, Google, you know what I'm saying? It's like they control everything. Right. And now you can't even, how they did with the little Parler app, I don't know if y'all familiar with it, but it's a right-leaning app where they was mad because they wouldn't censor certain things or denounce Trump. So even though it was an independent app, and because they wouldn't let these people say what they want on Twitter, what they started doing was just taking the app off of their stores off their platforms. You see what I'm saying? So they have the power, so they're like, make your own app. But they own the app stores. They own Google. So it was a globalist agenda to where they have to get their money everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And Trump was fucking that up. And it's actually way bigger than Trump. It's way bigger than everybody on stage. It's the people behind the scenes who doing shit to go to the fact to what you said. But my point is, I made fun of when Nate talking about the Biden shit though, man. But no matter who in that office, their agenda is going to be attempted to be achieved, and ultimately, it's going to be a plot twist, and it's all going to get thwarted. That's how I'm going to sit back with my feet up, and I don't give a shit.
Because it's about to happen.
It's definitely going to happen.
They got a skeleton in the office.
Oh, hold on. I don't know. You went in for my prediction, but Biden not getting through his term.
Oh, no. Come on. We talked about it last time. We had him over and under.
He ain't going to make it up this year. And then Kamala will be first president. First
black.
First, whatever she is.
Yeah, she's a mutant.
And she's like the dream of everybody who we was talking about. Like, if we go back to slavery,
Yeah.
She that bitch who we looked at like this. Every night going to that goddamn house. That's Kamala. We look at that bitch going,
It's fucking massa, huh?
That's her. And then she come back and lock everybody up. And she come back and lock everybody up.
I hope that
America, here's your bad wish. Oh, she gonna be the president because this.
No, I'm not saying that the fact that her being the president, because that's every American dream, nigga, to be somebody that ain't white and finally get some source of.
That's why okay, it might be American dream, but being that I don't identify with the American.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you simple minded and you looking at the American dream like that, then you're looking at it like, oh, okay, that's the feel good story. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, we missing the point, and that's what we always miss.
21st.
Say what? This month.
You give it on the 21st. What's good? Over the under, man. Over the under.
I just got this year, but I'm gonna tell you what be fucked up.
This year?
If he died next Tuesday. What if he died next Tuesday?
Oh, they gonna do it like, what's the one president from Indiana that did that shit?
William Harrison.
Yeah.
Listen, what if he died next Tuesday, but don't nobody say nothing because that's the year anniversary when Kobe died?
That'd be hilarious. Ooh, man.
And what if he died in a helicopter and they said it wasn't better than Kobe's helicopter?
Ooh, big black men all got. Oh man, we gonna always
Black lives matter.
Yeah.
Enough of politics. So, I want to talk about y'all, man. What's up with the Factz Podcast? How long y'all been rocking?
Well, we've been rocking as a group, man, for a minute. You know what I mean? We all just childhood friends. All went to the same high school, and how it all started, bro. We was sitting, you know, like we are now. And the female on the show, Miss K, shout out to Miss K, by the way.
Miss K.
She pretty much was like, man, we need to do this. She's coming to me like, Nate, put it in your hands. Let's go ahead and do this shit. I really want to do this. And Fat Boy was listening in. It was like, shit, let's do this motherfucker. And I was like, man, this is a crazy twist because this is people that I know I can't fall out with. And these are people that I just know. And when we first did our first show, and that's why I say it's always gonna be memorable. We had it all set up, and the setup was so silly. And from that day, just how we meshed and clicked, shit just worked out. You know what I mean? So it's still working. You know, it's still a work in progress as far as the whole setup. But I feel like as a unit, man, it's gonna be cool, and it's definitely dope to work with people like you, Latours, because you damn near showed them up, gave them a fucking pavement.
Oh, that was me?
Yeah, I thought you was being tracked, bro.
You showed up. I like your little setup, and it shows.
This is new right here.
Okay.
Come on, Nate, let him talk.
The
camera was
you know, and it's a new experience for me, you know what I mean? Like, I'm new to this entertainment. I'm always behind the scenes, so them to be in front of the scenes, like, you know, it's different. So, yeah, I like your podcast, bro.
Appreciate that. Yeah. So, when exactly was the first show?
We mean like our very first show?
Yeah.
Our very first show was like January. It's like July. I want to say July the 16th. Yeah, July the 16th.
Yeah. Oh, of course, the same show. It's not okay. Is it a new host anywhere? Y'all got some new?
No, so pretty much we added in somebody. Her name is Kendra. We added her in, man. We did an episode with her, bro, and it just took off. Like, she already has a following, so it pretty much just gave us that social media extra added boost. So now we kind of touch on all levels. Kendra's like more like the soft-spoken, or she's very outspoken, but she's more like the mom at home type deal. You got Miss K.
She ugly as shit.
No, hell no.
Somebody's mom, man.
Hell no. She got a mommy.
You look at a motherfucker like that mom vibe and shit. That's a fucked up thing.
She gives you like a positive woman vibe, like a manifestation type thing. You know how these females is. But
she be here burning sage in your fucking face.
She might. But nah, she give you that. She's that feel good. You know what I mean? She got good stories, that positive attitude. And then you got Miss K.
Right.
She gon'.
Cause it had you set it up, man.
You gotta balance it. You know what I mean? I ain't saying she's a hood rat or nothing like that, but she get that personality. You know what I mean? She ain't standing for shit. You feel me? Like. I ain't gonna say if it ain't her way, it's the highway.
If y'all get pulled over by police, she gonna get you shot and
she gonna probably.
Okay.
Or if you gonna get us out. and then they make the cop feel bad for pulling us over.
That's
like a mom, you know what I mean?
The other one get you shot.
Too. But you might get out or she might get shot and you like, damn, she just was martyred for it. Y'all can't believe that? But nah,
Fat Boy ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, Fat Boy is just chilling. Fat Boy is like the enforcer. He ain't saying shit. Niggas don't even know what this nigga eyes look like. This nigga don't take his glasses off at all. I ain't never seen a nigga go to sleep with his glasses on. This nigga is dedicated to the glasses, nigga. He's like, nigga, y'all not about to know who I is. This nigga sent me a picture on the flyer. I said, bruh, come on.
With the glasses
With the glasses I said, bruh, come on.
That's his shit, though. That's his
yeah. But it's the whole setup, you know what I mean?
Keep the glasses off. That's all.
What you usually do behind the scenes, though?
Well, like I said, you know, I'm a father first, but, you know, I work supervisor downtown, chilling out, you know, not too much.
Yeah. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, most interesting story.
Where's the little sound for this nigga? Where's the sound for this nigga? Yeah, nigga, yeah, he go.
When you said behind the scenes, I thought you was sounding like camera or some shit. That's why.
Nah.
So I look back at him like, I know you
that nigga can't record. That nigga looked at this nigga don't record.
That nigga was security.
When I say behind,
now you gotta talk about that part, bro. I'm talking about I'm talking about nigga that security shit.
Security was back in the day. You know, we did the security shit for CRE, Clutch Rapper Entertainment. You feel me? I was head of security. You know, I bust heads, I did all that, you know. It's still mandatory now today.
You said for who? For who?
Clutch Rapper Entertainment, CRE, you know.
Who are like their biggest artists?
Young C.
Okay.
Where are you from? You from here?
35th.
You from here?
From here?
Yeah.
So you was been beating niggas up for no reason because nobody trying to get to them niggas. You was just beating niggas up for no reason.
Hey man, he made the look good, so these niggas going to a show.
Official and
the
shit.
look is official. So motherfucker be like, damn, these niggas is. They didn't know we was from out of town or anything like that. But it just
violate, you get slumped is your decision.
Everybody had.
Did you hear that on a t-shirt, nigga? The hell of a slump. Hell, you better coin that shit.
You don't. You better.
It was on the front. It was on the front of the shirt. Big letters.
That's what's up. So like, what predominantly is it like the premise of the show? Like, do you have like particular topics you talk about or anything like that?
Well, pretty much, man. We meet at a group every Tuesday, and we just go over like just what's going on in everybody's lives. We just take little pieces from there and go from there. So like for instance, like Fat Boy, every week he got his perspective of the week. You know what I mean? He just says like that. Violate, you get something, your decision. You feel me? Then he break down what it is. That's a little segment. Then we got Miss K. She got a segment about fast food and dealing with customer service and shit like that. Just that.
What does she do for a living?
Miss K?
Yeah.
You had to ask her.
No, because when you said customer service, she don't make sure I don't be calling a place where she got attitude for no fucking reason.
She used to be a property manager, so
okay.
She used to have like stories about that. And then, you know what I mean, she's a mom, so, you know, I'm with the kids.
That's almost like a slave, like a overseer, ain't it?
Damn near is.
Actually, why you ain't do your rent?
You ain't pay your rent. She's taking on them little stress balls, you ain't pay the rent,
right? That's what's up. So, altogether, how many shows have you done?
We had 16. We just did our 16th, 17th
this Thursday.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Are y'all like streaming on any platforms yet?
Yeah, we're trying. Like right now, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and then we hitting YouTube. We just got on the YouTube, and pretty much, like I said, it's slow stats, but primarily Facebook and Instagram Live is where you can find us on the visual aspect. On the audio, probably just right now, Spotify and Apple Music.
What's been the most challenging thing for y'all?
Learning, like just the learning the whole,
for sure,
the whole aspect of a podcast. You know what I mean? I've noticed that guests is one thing. You know what I mean? And then sponsors, and just trying to get the, not making no money at first, and just trying to like build from there. And this your listeners too, growing the fan base. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can't miss a week with this. You miss a week or 2 weeks, and motherfuckers feel like, oh, y'all beefing, or I knew y'all shit wasn't gonna last. So.
Just like a sting. It's a sting, just like hustling. You miss a day, you ain't gonna have nothing going on. You feel me? It's a stepping stone for everything. Equipment is hard to get sometimes, you know.
Yeah, we on the equipment side right now, so we just got a mixer. So now we just, as far as like the microphone and stuff like that, just doing my research and just trying to get the, not say the nicest things, but I just want to make the shit look professional.
With two females and actually 2 females and 2 males, have y'all thought about maybe doing like a co-op OnlyFans?
This nigga is a fool.
I've seen that now.
Swivel his head.
No, but that's what's been on the flip side to that question though, what's been the most rewarding? You know what I'm saying?
The relationships, like this, the building with everybody. We all closer as a group now, so I feel like if anything, you know what I mean, we look out for each other even more. You know what I mean? And just having that extra brother or sister with you, calling, just checking on you, like it's the family aspect.
Hey, you got my $10.
Not even that. Like
okay.
So like, look, we can. All right. So you talk about like the trying to get stuff together, like with the mics and everything. Everybody's they ain't putting. No one's taking the lead. Everybody just pushing in. You know what I mean? So no one's ever just saying nothing. You ain't got nobody just in there just riding the wave. Everybody's putting in that work. Right. What we can do better is probably do it a little more. But for right now, what we doing, we taking baby steps. We taking them right baby steps.
Who doing the least?
Who doing the least?
For me, it's
that's how you start beefs right there. That's how Jerry Heller came between Ice Cube and Eddie.
I'm gonna be like
Jerry Heller, that motherfucker, man.
I'm gonna be like, well, Kendrick just started and shit, but Fat Boy be arguing with niggas and shit, but nah, man. For right now, bro, it's
I'm talking shit. I ain't want no answer for that.
I know you won't, but I'm gonna give you this shit anyway. This is the realest podcast. Ain't this your shit? What's your slogan? Goddammit.
Hey, listen, don't tear apart black people.
And I'm about to tear this shit all the way up. So I maybe need to shut the fuck up.
Look, he drunk. This nigga sober, motherfucker. Drunk tales. But where do y'all record? Like, do you have a particular night? It's Thursday, right?
Yeah, Thursday nights, 7 o'clock. That's been one problem right there, man. Just trying to get everybody together to record. Yeah. Niggas get there late, females get there late, and you got your call-ins and shit like that. So for the most part, we ain't had that issue. Yeah. And it's getting better. So I feel like the more consistent we get, the better we gonna get, and that's leading towards the upwards. It's going up. So as long as we keep that shit going, man, the podcast gonna work out.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you one thing that might help you all with that is just maybe designated one person and make them do it every time. Like even if that person is there, like to make them dedicate. If y'all really dedicated to doing that,
exactly.
Then make one person. You feel me? There's a group of y'all. Shit, one person got like no matter what. Mm-hmm. Shit, if you can do this no matter what, so y'all just gotta decide which one. You know, you feel me? But if not, then shit, you know, y'all just keep trying to.
It's gonna be scatterbrained.
You know, this person there, this 3 person there, this person there, but then you know, shit, y'all just go about it like that.
And that's crazy, Juvie, that you said that, because that's why we brought Miss Kendra on, because Kendra is, like I said, she's like that keeper. You feel me? At one point, I was taking the notes and shit like that, so. You know, when I'm doing a podcast, I can only do so much, you know what I mean? So I like to moderate and keep the shit rolling. She takes the notes, she dedicated tasks, so now Fat Boy feel like he got more of a role, you know what I mean? Because at one point, it was like, everybody coming to me about stuff, and I'm like, y'all, I'm not the leader of this shit, you feel me? We the facts. But now to where we got it set up, when she added her input about just dedicating shit, now everybody, we come with that shit, everybody comes with their piece. And you know, you can tell when nobody ain't doing shit, because you get to their part and they like, yeah, we still, you know what I mean? And you know, all right, you can kind of let's weed out who the weakest link. Yeah. But we don't look at shit like that, man. We starting out, we gonna get stronger with time. And like I said, I just hope that we stay together and grow together.
Yeah, that's what's up. We got to a little late start, man, so we can wrap this up. I'm be honest with you, man. I really don't want to wrap it up.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Cause we haven't got like nothing. 15 minutes.
Absolutely not. No, but look. This how we're gonna do it though. We definitely gonna kick it again, definitely. Like super soon and shit. And we're like, y'all get here at a decent time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And this the thing too, though, man. How long do y'all usually run?
We run 45 minutes to an hour.
And that's the thing, man. I be wanting to run for a long time. Like if you ever like, a lot of podcasts go for almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something that y'all gonna have too, though, since y'all got 4 people, 4 distinct personalities and stuff, 4 views and stuff about the majority of things where it's gonna be a lot of time. Cause I know in that 45 minutes y'all be like, damn, we could have went for another.
Right.
We do that all the time.
Yeah.
It just like I said, the way we starting out, we're doing more of a visual aspect. So we look at like with the females, like I had to tell them like, yeah, it's live. Our shit might dwindle, but you can't just get upset if you look and see like it's only like 5 or. That's just Facebook. It's algorithms. You know what I mean?
Hold on, say that again. Because you went to college, so I don't hear college niggas say algorithm. Say that shit again.
I said algorithms, man.
Algorithm.
Who the fuck is he? My R is heavy.
You was at first.
I said my R heavy. My R has Yokozuna in my R. Yeah. Nigga asked me to say R. I say aura. Nigga, that's
okay. I don't want to hear you say R. I want to hear you say algorithm.
I get this nigga shit to talk about.
That shit hurt the fuck out of my ear, nigga. I ain't want to say nothing, man. My ear would have been shitty at me later, nigga.
I can't even say it. I can't even
you can't even
sound it out.
I done said it 3 times. I still can't say it.
No, I get your point.
This nigga hurt too over here, dude. Goddamn, I knocked you out with that one.
No, because I knew it was something.
I said the R was heavy on it, nigga. The R was heavy on that bitch. I put a little ranch on that R. My bad.
I like something in this moment.
Like, why is he talking about Arthur's rhythm?
Something in this moment not right. When somebody comes up to rob me,
the spider sense get the tingling and shit.
They said the word wrong? He said, did that nigga use a big word incorrectly, nigga?
You just say that word on.
Hey, but on some real shit though, it be niggas that be using big words and don't be using them bitches right at all. At least I had the context right.
Have you ever did that shit? But you knew you was talking to stupid motherfuckers. They didn't know.
They know that shit.
You sound smarter than a motherfucker.
Yeah, bro, that's some real shit, nigga.
Man, this is real pituitary. Just sit there.
And that anti-disestablishmentarianism is one bad motherfucker.
I told y'all that's that Trump shit. I told y'all.
Hell nah.
He's stupid, bro.
But we're gonna wrap this up, man. Tell everybody where they can find you. Like, of course, I'm gonna follow you on Spotify. As soon as we get off here, I'm gonna find you on there. And you said y'all just set up a YouTube page?
Just set up the YouTube page. It's that_Factz. Got the Instagram, that_Factz. Z at the end of Factz. And that's pretty much where you can find us.
For sure.
When I edit this video, I'm gonna put the y'all app on there. And then I'll put your information and stuff.
We see you follow the page too. Follow back and shit. That's dope.
Yeah, you know.
We gotta get y'all on our episode too, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I was thinking about that.
What time y'all be going Thursday?
So we got like a meeting here. We got
No, I'm saying what time? Cause
7 o'clock.
7. Y'all say we're about 45.
45 to an hour.
That's cool.
Rio Harris, Facebook Live, 7 o'clock Thursday, Facebook Live.
And do y'all fuck with Instagram Live or just Facebook?
Both.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, well, we're gonna wrap this up. You got anything you want to say, closing?
Man, shit. Make sure y'all check out Conceited Knowbody. Streaming on all platforms tomorrow morning.
Shit.
And shit, man, we up to a whole lot of shit. So just be tuned in, man. It's the beginning of the year, so called, but hey, we got a lot of shit on the rise, man.
Man, that shit made me think.
Appreciate y'all for letting me be on here. You know, God bless the people. Y'all followers.
Hell yeah.
Definitely, it's definitely a pleasure.
Can I get one more?
Wait a minute, I got something for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to sound like no goddamn angry slave master. Listen, Juvie definitely gonna be back in the ring this year. We're gonna talk about that until he gets back into the ring. You got your show coming up.
Yep. That's what I want to talk about, man. February the 13th. I can't even think of the name of that shit, man. So in Love, Valentine's Day comedy show. I'm hosting it and bringing my homie, big man Chris Harvey. Netflix, Hulu, funny ass dude. Got my girl Amber James featuring.
It's gonna be on Hulu and Netflix?
Nah, that's where you can find Fat Ass Chris.
Oh, okay.
Shut up, Chris. Fat Ass Chris.
Fat Ass Chris. Dayton, Ohio, but that's what he told me, Fat Ass Chris. But yeah, dude, I did
He from Dayton?
Yeah, Dayton, Ohio. I did the
shout out to my homie Wood in Dayton, Ohio.
I did the show with Tommy Davidson with him. So that's how I met him, man. Really funny dude. Versatile, can do black and white. Dope dude, so I just had to bring him, man. I liked him. And he definitely returned the favor. That's one thing about comedians, man. A lot of comedians.
You gotta pause a lot of this shit you saying, but go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Man, I think it was
killing my ear, man. Go
Fuck
ahead,
it,
man.
Go ahead. Nah, but straight up though, man. You could. I don't even know what the fuck I was gonna say.
Where you having it at?
Mimi's Event Lounge on 12th in Arlington. Yeah. 12.
You gotta send me a link, man. I'll share it on the Instagram page, but I'm definitely gonna come and check that shit out.
Most definitely, bro. You bringing the wifey too?
Is this I'll bring my girl. Yeah. I mean, I don't say that in a weird way, but you right here giddy with that. Freaking wifey. What's wrong with you?
Hey,
calm down, man.
Be cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that on video.
I
gotta see what his face is.
Yeah, I'm saying hella overprotective, man.
I gotta play his face back when he see that shit, man.
I'm gonna say you bring the wifey.
Bring your wifey.
I ain't do all that, but you want me to, you know. You bring your wifey.
Jane, you up on your dreads.
Girl, you by the beard, nigga.
Hey, that's a crazy. We fighting like bitches. Hey, I'll pull Nate's shirt off. Everybody be like, you see her titties? Y'all remember I used to watch the girls fight?
Okay, just because you got your titties in check a little bit. You got me fucked up, Torres. You know you getting all these low. You know I'm on your ass after. I'll put that, pause that too.
Killing my ear. But no,
I can't even rebuttal this motherfucker.
No, my girl, she going though.
You coming too, Juvie? Knocking a nigga out up there?
Talking about
the comedy show.
Yeah, yes, sir. Me and the lady will be in
That's what's up. Factz gonna be in the building too.
You gonna be up there? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do a live podcast that day.
No shit.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
We're gonna try something different. Get some talent, you know what I mean, to open up and stuff like that.
So just shoot me the link, man, and I'll share it. Thank you everybody for tuning in to another edition of the best podcast you never heard of, the Conceited Knowbody.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all next week. Same bat channel, same bat time.
Peace.